So, it's really cold out here today. Um, like really, really freaking cold. Uh, However, I do know that we've told you before that we would introduce you to all the farm animals. And I know Larry has made mention of the number of cats. It's feeding time. I don't know if you can hear the crunching or not. You'll see it here in a second. Um, but it's feeding time, and I know a lot of people don't feed their cats like this. It's what works for us. We have weird cats. We have accepted this fact and moved on from this fact. And I'll sit down inside and I will explain some of the weirdness of our cats. But I wanted to introduce you to them. You won't be able to really see them because they all have their heads down in food at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna introduce you to some cats. Trying to lean back far enough here to get the whole picture. All of my cats are named. In fact, I'm fixing to make sure I know who's who. I'm fixing to run through their names for you. Let's see if we can do this. This is Baby. She's our Queen Sheba. She is the it. This is Maleficent, or Mau Mau. Don't ask me why she got named Maleficent. Larry named her. I didn't name her. The little yellow that just squeezed in there next to Maleficent, her name is Weebit. This is Eddie. That is Lemon. This one that just squeezed her way in is Franny. Now, Franny and Eddie are litter mates. Lemon and Baby are litter mates. Fluffy, there we go. Fluffy, who's over here, the long-haired tortoise tabby, and Mal are litter mates. This is Meow Meow. And I don't think I have any Meow Meow siblings anymore. This is Cookie. Now, Cookie and Weebit are litter mates. Dolly is the only one who is not kin to any of my cats whatsoever. That is Diablo, my one poor little boy all by himself. And that is Patches. Some of my cats are very people cats. They'll come over, such as Lemon here. They like to be petted. They like people. They like attention. Don't you, Lemon? You licking your lips. There's nothing else in the cup for you, baby. I did at one time feed them up here. However, the cups kind of did not last. And I'll talk more about that here in just a couple minutes. But this is them. This is all 12 of the cats. We do a head count every day. Make sure they're all here. They're my babies. We'll slowly get you introduced to all the babies here on the farm. So much fun. Alright, I'm back inside where it's warm. 'Cause it's really cold. It got down to 20-something degrees. I think Larry said it was 24 degrees this morning when he left for work. So, I know that I have seen some videos where people talk about they won't ever get farm cats. We've never had a problem with cats. I've always liked cats, had cats most of my life. So that being said, we find that one thing that really helps with our cats is that, one, we feed them once a day, and we feed them all together. They sometimes, like when we were trying to find, because I ended up with, I'm having to count in my head, hold on. I ended up with several females, like 6 or 8 females at one time that were not fixed. It was kind of one of those, I had rescued a cat from a gutter and brought her home. She was in, she literally was living in a storm drain in a parking lot at a place that I worked. Her name was Itchy. We don't have her anymore. We don't know what happened to her. And at the time, we were living with my in-laws in Texas. And my mother-in-law decided that she wanted a couple of cats. And mind you, this was a little before I actually brought Itchy home. My mother-in-law decided she wanted a couple of cats. She found somebody who was giving away kittens. She brought them home way too early. Way too early. One of them, actually what we thought was the stronger kitten, um, was killed. And we ended up with this little bitty thing that you could hold in the palm of your hand. We called him Kitten, partially because we weren't 100% sure he was going to survive. I have friends who do cat rescues, and we contacted one who we knew raised kittens that like had been abandoned by mama, or mama had been killed. So we took some pictures of Kitten and we sent them to our friend who does the cat rescue, and she was like, you have like a 3-week-old kitten there. Given his young age, we were very concerned that he was not going to make it, because we weren't bottle feeding him or doing anything of the sort. Excuse my wild hair, please. So we really thought he was going to die, and he ended up turning into this huge orange tomcat. And he became very bonded with Itchy. And it just so happened that we had them scheduled to be fixed and had to move back out here real quick because of jobs and life and such. So we ended up not getting them fixed in Texas. Brought them back out here. She had 4 kittens. We ended up with 2. That would be Lemon and Baby. Itchy always has yellow or yellow and white kittens. Always. And Itchy is either the mother or grandmother of every cat out there short of Dolly. Dolly, I actually got, I was working as a nurse in an assisted living facility, and we had someone who adopted a cat, did not realize the cat was pregnant, and all of a sudden we have kittens that need homes. So I ended up bringing Dolly home. So she is the only one, and at the time we brought her home was about the same time that Diablo and Cookie and Weebit, Franny and Eddie, that the bulk of those cats out there, she's about the same age as all of them. So it made it real easy to integrate her. Now, at one time we had some yellow tomcats that were Itchy sons. And it was really funny because when we had like 24 cats running around, the mamas would go off and hunt, and the toms would stay on the porch and babysit the little ones. It was the weirdest thing you ever saw, and I really wish I had video of it, because nobody ever believes me when I tell them this. What we credit this with, and it could be wrong, understand, here's the disclaimer, I am not a cat expert. I just know what works with my weird animals. And my weird animals all eat together, and all take care of one another. They fuss, they fight, there's, squabbling every now and then, but for the most part, our cats are almost like a pride of lions. I've seen them hunt things together. I have seen the toms that we ended up giving to a friend of mine. I've seen them kill something, bring it in for the females to eat. It's very odd how we have our cats. Now understand, yes, our cats are outside cats. They're farm cats. They're here to kill off our snakes. We have no snakes around here. Kill off our mice. We have no mice around here. About the only thing they don't take real great care of is the spiders. And that's more because we don't have them inside. If we had them inside, I think we wouldn't have any spider problems. Probably wouldn't have a whole lot of bug problems in general. But like I said, I do know that I have seen some videos and heard some homesteaders talk about how they'd never have cats. I can't imagine a farm without a cat. That's just me. I may just be weird, but I can't imagine the homestead here without our cats. They have a job. But like I said, you saw how they get fed. They get fed on the back porch. I had dishes at one time. However, between dogs and Storms and goats, because our goat likes to get up on our back porch even though we have the stairs blocked, the pans have kind of went missing, and they eat off the boards just fine. Like I said, it's, not everybody does it that way. I understand that. It's just what works for us. It works better to have them all just pour out 3 big piles and let them go and eat. Everybody eats. None of my cats are going hungry. Now, in the summertime, mind you, there will be video in the summer and we'll probably get comments, "You're starving your cats." No, I promise you we're not. They're cats. They're our cats. But I'm about to head back into town, go have lunch with Larry, and we'll come back later this evening and talk to y'all. See what else has been going on in the day.
Hey y'all, as Laura was telling you about how our tomcats would take care of the kittens, I unfortunately don't have any older video of that, but I do have this older video showing you one of our tomcats loving on our rooster. And our rooster took care of these tomcats when they were kittens. He would actually put them under his wings just like a mama hen would. So just a little tidbit to show y'all.